So we will start with using the virtualization software like Oracle VirtualBox. Okay. Now if you want, you may use any other software like VMware Workstation or VMware Player, etc. Okay. It may be your personal choice. So to download VirtualBox, simply go to Google and type download VirtualBox. Okay. Open the first link and you will be on the download page. Okay. So this is the official link. And you may also proceed with the VMware Workstation Player. Okay. See, it says download VMware Workstation Player for free. This may be available in the Pro version as well, but that would be the paid one. Okay, so we will proceed with the free versions. Here you will see the different options, like if you want to download VirtualBox for Windows, for OS X, for Linux, etc. Okay, so just click on that and then proceed. Once you download it and you open it, the interface would be like this. Okay, so this is the interface for Oracle VirtualBox. Now here is the list of operating systems that I have already installed inside this software. So these are basically the virtual machines. Okay, so to create a new virtual machine, simply click on new. In order to edit the already created ones, just select them and click on settings. Okay, and you would be able to edit this. Or if you want to start any of the virtual machine, simply select that and click on start. Okay, so we will see how we can create a new virtual machine. So first of all, it would ask you to give a name for your operating system. So for example, Kali. Okay, then you can select the location where you want to install it. I will proceed with the default location. Then you have to select the type of operating system. Okay, right now we will proceed with Linux. Again, it would ask you to select the version. Okay, so we will proceed with Debian 64-bit. Click on next. Here it would ask you to select the memory size for your new virtual machine. Okay, so how much RAM you would like to assign your virtual machine. So let's proceed with the default, because 1 GB is sufficient for Kali. But if you want to run it smoothly, simply increase it if your hardware allows that. Okay, click on next. Here you will see three different options. Okay, and it says the recommended size of the hard disk is 8 GB. That means 8 GB is sufficient for our virtual machine. Okay, so here it says do not add a virtual hard disk, or you can create a virtual hard disk right now, or you can also use the existing virtual hard disk. Okay, like here you can see this is the hard disk for server for this virtual machine. Okay, so we can use this if the space is available, but it is better to proceed with the default option, that is to create a virtual hard disk. Okay, a new virtual hard disk. Then it asks you to select the hard disk file type. Okay, what type of file you want to create. Okay, .vdi, .vhd or .vmdk. We will proceed with the VirtualBox disk image. Okay, it says whether you want to dynamically allocated or fixed size hard disk. Okay, so here you can read the difference between the two. It says a dynamically allocated hard disk file will only use space on your physical hard disk as it fills up. Okay, suppose we have assigned 20 GB hard disk for this operating system. Okay, but once the installation finish, it would only take 4 or 5 GB suppose. So the rest of the free size will be available to use on your main system. But if you would select the fixed size, it says a fixed size hard disk file may take longer to create on some system but is often faster to use. But we would like to select the dynamically allocated because we don't want to reserve the storage from our main system. Okay, so click on next. Again, if you want to change the name or the location, you can do that. Also, you can increase the hard disk size. Okay, do not decrease, because 8 GB is recommended, so we can increase it to up to the available hardware on your system. Then click on create. Done. Okay, but when you start it for the very first time, it would ask you to select the ISO file from which you want to install this operating system. Okay, see, it says select a disk. Okay, select your ISO file here and then click on start. Okay, so right now we have actually created a blank hard disk for a particular virtual machine. See, it says no bootable medium found, right? Because we haven't assigned any ISO file here. So this is how you can create a virtual machine using Oracle VirtualBox. Okay, so if you want to delete this, you can also do that. Just right click on this and click on remove. Also you can move this virtual machine to somewhere else. Okay, and you can also create a clone of it, right? It will create the exact copy with exact specs. Here you can see Windows 10 and Windows 10 clone. See, these both are exactly same. Okay, whether it is the memory or whether it is the storage. Okay, but I have assigned the different memories. It's up to us to whether we want to assign the same specs or we want to edit them when we are creating a clone of any virtual machine. Okay, so you can also delete this from our system. Just click on remove and select delete all files, right? So this is how you can create or remove a virtual machine inside Oracle VirtualBox.